Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning for those of you who may be watching. My name is Leo Brown, and welcome to today's weekly forecast. Today's weekly forecast is for August the 1st to August the 7th of 2023. I hope all of you are having a great week thus far. First of all, before I begin, I want to say thank you for all of you for liking, for commenting, and most of all for sharing and subscribing to the channel and sharing my videos. It means a great deal. Please click the thumbs up as it lets the algorithm know that you like what I do and you enjoy my content and commentary. So today's card of the week for our weekly forecast is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups, as we all know, well, first of all, let me go into the suit and what it means. So in tarot, and I've said this probably numerous times, but in the tarot cards, you have suits like you do in regular playing cards, which is what tarot is based off of. But in tarot, you have a number of suits. You have your swords, you have your wands, you have your pentacles, and you have your cups. So each suit deals with an element. Swords usually deal with air, wands usually deal with fire, pentacles usually deal with earth, and then cups deal with water, the element of water. So in this case, with the Seven of Cups, this is all about decisions. This is all about choices. This is all about um, making sure that you trust your intuition, that you don't go into it with you go into situations with your eyes wide open and not wide shut. Oftentimes in life, this also talks about us doubting our intuition, us doubting our gut and not trusting it enough. And in turn, we end up making mistakes that cost us in the long run. So if you look at this particular picture, if you look at the picture that's on your screen, you can see that, and you may not be able to see it all the way, but I'll have a picture of it in the description, so you'll see what I'm talking about. But in this card, what you see a woman, and she's praying. She's praying to a holy figure. In this case, she's praying to Aphrodite, and I believe this is Psyche. I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it says. This is Psyche. So she's because also tarot cards often tell a story and paint pictures. So that's why oftentimes when you get a tarot reading, it literally is painting a picture of what's going on in your life that you may not have noticed, or you've noticed it, but you're just wanting confirmation and what's the word? I can't even think today. You want confirmation and you just want to make sure that you're making the right, that your intuition is telling you, the right way to go. So in this case, Psyche is praying to Aphrodite and she's like, hey, I hope this works out because this tells the story of Aphrodite, of no, 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 of Psyche and Eros. And actually, Psyche is where we get the term psychic from, which means soul. So anytime a person tells you that they are a psychic, that means that they are a healer of the soul. That's normally what that means. Um, or soul healers. So in this case, she's going to Aphrodite and she's like, listen, I'm praying that this works out. I'm praying that, you like me. Um, I'm praying that I'm making the right decision by actually wanting to be with Eros because I'm not 100% sure, things of that nature. Um, and in this is like, Aphrodite is like, listen, stop worrying so much. Stop thinking, overthinking. You know what I mean? Just go with it. Just let things happen. Go with the flow. Because what you focus on grows. The more you focus on the things you don't have, the lack that you don't have, the more lack you will receive. So in this case, what this is telling us for this week is focus on the things we can't change, or the things we can change. Don't focus on the things we can't change. Focus on letting go and letting goddess, letting the gods take care of you. You've already done the work. So now it's time for you to let things happen on their own. Focus on the process and not the what's the word? The end result. because oftentimes in life we tend to do that. We focus more so on the end result than the process. And also trust yourself, trust your intuition. I always tell my clients, your intuition is never, ever wrong. I can be, and I'll be the first to admit it. I can be very wrong. I always say I can be as wrong as two left shoes, but two left shoes on right feet, baby. But you know, but you as an intuitive, because we're all intuitive on some level. So you, with your own intuition, if you trust that thing and you believe that thing, it'll guide you where you need to go. So this week, focus on listening to your gut. Focus on getting out of your head. Focus on freeing your mind. Focus on allowing your emotions to flow because it deals with emotions. We're dealing with the suit of cups. Cups deal with emotions. They deal with love. They deal with intuition. They deal with dreams. They deal with healing. So you may find yourself this week healing a lot of old wounds. You may find yourself being very overly emotional this week. Or you may find yourself being emotionally up and down, because it can also deal with depression, it can deal with anxiety, things of that nature. So this week, just be kind to yourself. Be, be okay with not being okay, and trust in your intuition, in yourself, in that higher power that is within you, whether it be she, he, or it, that everything is going to work itself out. So, with that being said, if you would like to get a reading outside of this medium, you can log into my website, which is psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. And until next time, my sugar bears, thank you so much for watching, for commenting, for subscribing, and most of all, for listening. I hope this does you well, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye bye.